favorite track
Come on.
nuts.
Please tell me we connect. Please tell me we connect on favorite track here.
Oh my God! I think it has to be as cliche as it is. It has to be On Bended Knee.
Come on,
right? Because the bridge is crazy,
the bridge is the most insane.
Lesser known characters. Lesser known characters.
A new year, new me, so I'll do the fucking intro. Welcome to Lesser Known Characters, where we sit down with guests and ask them questions about their musical interests. And
I love that. I like what you just did right now.
I know, I tried. I hate intros.
No,
really
you
bad.
did.
Intro.
You did it.
Yeah.
I did it?
I'm proud of you.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty bad energy, but it was there. The information
Yeah,
was
the information
provided.
was provided, but the energy backing it.
Hey, we couldn't even get the information out before.
Oh
so.
no, I'd be like, you know what I used to say? Well, it's not even like I used to say, like it was a long time ago.
You know where you're at. You click the link.
Yeah, that's
You know what the fuck is going on.
you know where you're at. You know what you clicked on. You know why you're fucking here.
King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Why'd you say King Kong? Are you making a black and gorilla?
Our guest today,
is Michael Turner, stand-up comedian.
Michael White Mike Turner.
Michael White Mike Turner from Cincinnati, Ohio, but he by a way of no, you know what that fucking meant.
Arizona.
He lives
Yeah.
he's not from Arizona.
Yeah, but he lived there.
But he lived there.
From
He did.
Cincinnati, and then we started comedy in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yes. And you know what's crazy? We still don't know how we met.
Yeah.
We don't know the official, like,
and now
hey, I'm Michael Turner, I'm Shapel Lacey. Have no clue.
And now we splitting rent, bro.
Now we split rent.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's real.
Comedy's wild. It is.
Once you start comedy, I always say that. Once you start comedy, you don't realize the connections that you immediately make just from getting on stage. You're in this brotherhood, or like, I shouldn't say brotherhood, obviously.
Oh, okay, brotherhood.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
There's just men that are funny.
This is the fucking man podcast.
you know
This is arcade.
Yeah.
But like, no, you're in this like community of people immediately that you don't even think about.
Yeah.
So yeah, the connection is just, I don't know how, we probably met
We met in Arizona.
for sure, but like,
I
maybe
think we
through
were
my
doing
show?
Kill Tony, and then your show was up after ours.
Yes, and you guys came through.
So you were there, yeah, and then we hung out a couple times, like.
Oh,
after
so you
the
guys
night.
have this officially down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We probably met. We think in a parking lot at a stand-up Scottsdale.
I'll
That's
say
what I
this:
think.
I was so drunk almost every time I saw Mike that I'm surprised I remember.
I was concerned.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah.
You were that boozed out.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, Arizona was like fun town for me, where I
Yeah.
would like
Ooh.
almost like black out every time.
I
Yeah.
black out every time in Arizona.
So there's, we went to Europe with Kill Tony a while ago, and Jeremiah shared a picture of us like this, and he's like, "We'll take a picture when we come back." And then Anwar put in the comments, "Joel's coming back in a casket or a body bag or something like that."
Because you were going that hard.
I was going pretty hard.
Were
the
you in
last
your
time I saw-
underwear?
Oh yeah, I was in women's underwear and like
All right, yeah. So our guest
my
today,
own my own women's underwear. I bought them at the thrift store. But I remember
Like a
doing the meet
man.
and greet.
like
in,
a man.
yeah, of course.
He bought that underwear like a man. He went in there. You fucking put your card
But
down.
I did the meet and greet in like just underwear and a wig, like a pompadour wig.
This in Phoenix or in Europe?
This was in Phoenix.
Oh, my
this
God.
was at
That's how you. That's how you respect Phoenix.
No, you've always.
I would just fucking loosey goosey.
You guys, I knew would go hard as fuck. You'd get off the show. You'd probably be a little boozed up during the show,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And then you guys would go find a billiards, like a
Yeah.
pool room, and we would go either to what was it called?
That place
Cornish
down the
Pasty
stairs.
Cornish?
or Valley Bar. Yeah.
Yes, Valley Bar.
Oh, Valley
And
Bar
we
had the
would-
pool tables.
And
right?
also, if you're in those places after midnight, you're probably lit up.
oh, you probably lit up. And
That's
you-
where I
and-
went.
And you're probably not cute.
I mean, no. Yeah, the funny thing is you're lit up, but both these rooms are super dark, and everybody, that is where you fall in love with the worst looking bras. Dude.
Ugh.
You're going home with Daryl, dude.
Yeah, Daryl.
And you're like, she
Yeah.
seemed
Well,
nice.
when I went with Chappelle, like later on, I was still drinking. Chappelle
when you
went back
came
to the
to
hotel, and I
feature
went
for
to
me?
Valley Bar alone.
No, what's funny? No, he featured for me at stand up. I was just doing a one nighter.
Yeah.
And after the show, we went and ate at Cornish, right?
Always great.
And then we walked back to the hotel, and then I was like, "All right, man. See you in the morning. The car pick us up. Blah blah blah." This motherfucker did not go to sleep. He went back to the bar.
Yeah.
By himself.
Sat in the corner, and then I was like complimenting the DJ. You go over like, hey, that new Kendrick? And he's like, yeah, like, that's pretty cool you're playing that.
He's that guy.
Your transition from Kendrick to Drake
about
20 minutes ago was phenomenal. So good I had to take a shit. Came back to remind you.
Came back, anyways, let's fucking get into the
Oh, can I show you something real quick?
You always got to show me something.
So I was listening to this drum history podcast. They had the original OCDP Orange County Drums building team on.
Hell yeah.
And
you following?
No.
They brought up John Otto, but I put on Limp Bizkit today in the car. Will you pull up Just Like This by Limp Bizkit? I just want you to hear this snare drum.
Just like
Dude,
this.
yeah, I heard it and I was like, wow.
Dude, Limp Bizkit got me through my parents' divorce.
Fuck
Hey,
yeah.
there you go.
No one ever talks about the positives that Limp Bizkit
Dude,
brought.
significant other reminded me
no
that
one
my
ever-
parents were not their good significant others.
It's right here on the intro, but check out these drums, Shapel. Listen to this snare drum.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is significant other. Oh, this is a great song.
It's so good. All right, that was it. God.
It's
just so
crazy. It's as we age, obviously. In hindsight, it's easy to hate on Limp Bizkit and Fred Durst, but
Yeah.
like,
Bro,
what a
they're
moment.
They're about to do an
What a
arena
moment.
tour.
They had
Good for
Mir.
them.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun.
And Mir won
people
this.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, just really famous graffiti artist Mir One did this cover for them. It was like a big deal at the time. I remember.
Oh,
I didn't
right.
even know that. Yeah, I didn't know that at all. I was just, I think probably, what year was that? 1997?
no,
that was
this is in the 2000s.
That was 99.
That was 99?
2000.
Well,
Oh,
they
yeah,
dro-
'cause
I
I was-
think they dropped a single for Nookie in 99, but the record came out in 2000.
Okay. So I was in a townhome at that point,
Okay.
which is always an unstable situation.
yeah,
for a
townhomes.
family.
Yeah, townhomes.
I would
hit
say
different.
that's a broken home.
Ooh, we went from
and a
townhome straight up to just
Release
Apartment.
99.
Oh,
99. Yeah,
the
there we
full
go.
album was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I knew it was because I remember not being at this other apartment that we lived at when it was 2000. Either way, so but yeah, that helped me. That was a lot of anger at that point in my life, and that was I don't know why.
Well, shouts
a
out
lot
to
of us-
townhomes.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Shouts out to townhomes.
We were fighting. We could hear the neighbors fighting.
Yeah.
Townhomes are great because you
Townhomes
really
are
know
really good.
who's going through it
Yep.
and when.
Hell
And it's
yeah.
like,
really do.
and it feels like the void is filled when you're not going through it, dude. I remember the relationship was falling apart
Yeah,
next
yeah.
door.
Damn.
He was a former Bengal. He was,
yeah, he's
he
going
was-
through it. Townhome?
Yeah, he missed a lot of tackles and missed an opportunity on having a stable relationship.
Yeah.
too.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what happens
Good
when you
guy,
keep
though.
missing shit.
When this album came out, it was like all the like normies got into like metal too. Like I remember like
Yeah, it brought
people who would make fun of me before for the shit I was into would have this album.
Interesting enough, Dave Grohl talked about that when Nevermind dropped.
Uh-huh.
He said their shows became different now because they started seeing people like, it's like, oh, this dude would like try to kick my ass.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, before
Like
this.
people used to make fun of that type of
Yeah, yeah.
music, and now they're
now
accepting
they
it
were
as
there.
My
That's
my
everything,
cousin
right?
said you would drive by the bus stop and there'd be like some black dude with dreads, and you go, "What are you listening to?" And he'd say Nirvana.
Nirvana.
Nevermind. Yeah.
You say it like that?
No, it was American.
Oh, sorry.
Not everyone with dreads is Jamaican.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I fucked up.
but
Forgive me.
Their
All
hair
right.
does
But
smell
everyone
bad, though.
Jamaican does have dreads. No, all right.
Wow. That's
fuck.
square to rectangle.
Not Sean
right
Paul.
there. Sean Paul.
Sean
Yeah.
DePaul.
Did you-
Let's
yeah.
give. Let's
That's
do-
not what he was saying. Actually, he explained
No,
it
he
on
wasn't.
some. Yeah.
Sean Paul. Daddy
right.
Janky.
So,
That DJ.
so Turner. Let's break into it.
All right.
So, first album you ever bought?
So yeah, I had to go through some things. I was like, the first album I ever bought with money, with my own money, was actually like DMX. It's Dark and Hell's Hot. But the first album that I bought like as a decision, that was through my parents being there and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I used to go to Sam Goody and be like,
Yeah.
"Can you get this?" Was Boys to Men 2. This is back in 1994.
That's great.
I
Great
was
album.
able to-
I remember that.
Why
I
the fuck out?
Wait.
Hey,
So how do you differentiate the DMX and the Boys?
Because
to Men
I remember the DMX one was the first time I had like allowance money.
yeah.
And I went there with my dad. I remember that experience because I remember my parents had just gotten divorced, and I convinced my dad that it was okay for me to buy this album that I shouldn't own.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
at all.
process.
The
He
DMX
didn't know.
album, yeah.
And he was like, "Man, I'm gonna let you get this just to piss your mom off." But I didn't know
Wow.
that was the play.
Wow. Yeah.
But it was calculated.
Yeah, calculated.
You know.
Ooh, okay.
And
I
then,
love that.
yeah. R.I.P. to a real one.
Yeah, your dad was sniping from above with that.
Yeah, this was calculated moves. But this was like, I remember going to, it was Sam Goody at Kenwood Town Center Mall, and they would let us decide which albums to get. I remember my dad was telling me to get Eagles' Hell Freezes Over. I was like,
Not yet.
maybe.
yet.
First of all,
yeah.
you get it. And I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
And then me and my brother lived in the same room always. We were always bunk beds and shit like that. And so a lot of them were decisions that we would make. And we loved this shit. And we had a little blue boom box. It had the CD player and cassette tape next to it on the top.
Yeah.
A Sony. And I remember because it was blue. The CD was blue. Everything was blue.
You got a favorite track?
Oh my God, bro!
Come on!
That's the crazy thing about this album.
Hey,
this album is
I
nuts.
want to know where you go with the
front
favorite
to back,
track.
my favorite track
Come
is
on.
nuts.
Please tell me we connect. Please tell me we connect on favorite track here.
Oh my God, I think it
Please.
has to be as cliche as it is. It has to be On Bended Knee.
Come on,
yeah, right.
Come
It has
on.
to, because the bridge is crazy,
the
bro.
bridge is the most insane.
Who is this girl?
We brought this up.
Isn't this Lisa
Yep.
Turtle? Look at Lisa Turtle.
You don't know what I'm talking
Come
about.
on.
Her last name is Voorhees. We said that on the last.
Yeah,
one.
it is. Oh yeah, you're right.
Somebody else. You gonna continue to deny this? Let me out the car. Yeah.
Also, what a juxtaposition.
Yeah.
Boyz II Men 2 or DMX's It's Dark and Hell's Hot. But this was the one when I was still in
That's
love with women.
Wanye.
Bruh, come on. This song,
Had a big heart at this
first
age.
of all, yeah, the bridge to this song is one of the best
Oh, it's
bridges
insane.
in fucking R&B history. Show me a better one. I'll wait.
Keith Sweat.
No,
Man, get outta here.
Keith Sweat had some good
He
ones.
had some good ones,
Well, no,
though.
anytime Wanye was just like cooking.
When you let Wanye cook,
Yeah.
it's a wrap. That's who I was on my flight. That was on my flight.
Yeah, he just talked to
Sean,
him the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were sitting first class. Hey, upgrade.
Girl is driving me insane. I would love to talk to the video designer for their first like 4 music videos. It was just the most ridiculous choreographed outfits. They're all like,
Yeah.
Is that even a dog park? Is there other dogs there?
I don't think dog parks existed for black people until 2008. Actually,
Is that Brian Moses?
is this
Shut the fuck is that, Brian? Shout
The
out,
D-
Brian. Mo-
the baritone? He ain't even in the group anymore.
No, he's not.
Look, coordinated. Oh, why
Yeah.
is there a drummer in a sailor hat?
And meanwhile, he ain't even got an umbrella. The drummer had to play in the rain.
Yeah,
dog.
he's just in the rain.
Yeah, the
Look
whole
at
band is in the
dude,
rain.
the whole band.
Bruh, how'd they do that to
That's
them?
actually the same band. That's the Commodores from their song Night Shift.
Yeah,
That's a deep cut.
deep cut.
Why is he writing it on the mirror?
With
Now
lipstick.
go to about 5 minutes if you could,
Yeah.
or
yeah.
4.5 maybe. And this is when Wanye's like, fellas,
Look,
if you just step
it
back,
even says most replayed. That's so funny.
but let it go. You gotta
gotta
believe in the spirit of love. It'll heal all things. It won't hurt anymore. No, I don't believe our love's terminal.
Nope.
I'm down on my knees, begging you please come home. He's like, fuck this umbrella.
Yeah.
The saxophone player kind of cooking in the back too.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Oh,
That's hell yeah.
wait, are they all apologizing to Lisa Turtle?
No. There was different girls.
Okay, all right. I don't.
What are you
see.
trying to
funny,
say?
but
They all look. They all look. the
I mean,
same?
a little bit. Also, I love if this song ended and they just cut to like Lisa Turtle's like, dude, you gave me HPV. We're
Yeah,
done.
Yeah,
dude.
we're done.
Get out of this
Yeah.
park, dude.
Well, what's funny too is that it looks like the drummer. They brought all the drum stuff, but not a drum throne, and they just gave him a regular ass chair because he's sitting real low, and the snare's like tilted.
Did you notice that part about the drums?
No, I did not.
Oh, come on, man.
I only know because
first
it's
of all-
happened to me before.
First of all, that's very interesting for. I mean, how old are you at that time?
I was so I was 8, dude. I
8.
remember.
So that's
I was like so in love with girls at that point. I remember like I was like I don't want to say obsessed, but I just remember like
You
really
can say it, you can say it.
romanticizing. Yeah, like I remember I was like in kindergarten. Sarah Hattersley was this girl. I was like,
Shouts
Damn,
out-
first
shouts
and
out,
last name.
hey, first of all, doesn't that sound like
Oh,
somebody
this-
from
first of all,
elementary school?
Time out. This guy remembers everyone he was in love with.
Yeah, Lauren Christensen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Come on.
Also sounds like a really like hot, like a person that
A
peaked
girl
in
that-
like
Watch your
6th
words.
grade.
Watch
Yeah.
your words. There,
Yeah,
Mike.
a hot 9-year-old.
We had a Sarah Christensen
Clip
at our
that.
school.
Yeah, and so like I just was like I remember just listen to these songs and be like, man,
It makes sense.
I would tell them these things, and it's like,
That's Chappelle's whole life right
My
there.
whole life right there.
yeah, dude,
That's why I knew On Bended Knee was
Yeah.
going to be his favorite.
Because
Yeah.
Chappelle's dream was to get on bended knee and sing a song like
Hell
this
yeah.
to some.
But
other-
I will say, if you go back to the track listing, this album is phenomenal. And
Oh, it's great.
the thing is, they left some stuff on the cutting room floor of what could have been singles. Vibin' could have been a single.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank You. The opening track is fucking amazing.
Do they have a B-sides to this?
No, I don't think. I think they just made another album, which is
Yeah.
amazing.
Right.
I mean, like
everything
this,
was A sides.
This
Yeah.
album is crazy stacked. I Sit Away. They were all very like up tempo. Could have been singles, and it's really it's an amazing like replayable album. For
This
sure.
cover is so like iconic too. That I remember from my
Oh.
childhood. My cousin having the CD, seeing it on the.
That could be
radio.
their backdrop at every concert forever, and people would just get excited as soon as they see like drop down.
I got to see them at the Hollywood Bowl last year.
Wow.
Oh,
They were at
hell
the
yeah.
Hollywood Bowl with TLC,
Damn
course.
sick.
which
Well-
TC,
Yeah.
RIPL.
Yeah,
But
RBL.
and then also Boyz II Men is not 4 anymore. They got the baritone out of there, but nobody still. There's a recent
He
video
had
that
some like
popped off.
medical issues, right?
But he also like if you listen, there's like some good stories about how it all fell apart. He was kind of just not into it like they were, and he would like come in and be like, "All right, I need money, so let me go on tour with these 6 months," and then he'd like dip and like not communicate anything with
Wow.
them anymore, and they'd be like, "Bro, what the fuck's going on?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We need a baritone.
It's kind of dope that they didn't refill that position.
Because they harmonize as good. Those three,
Oh, come on.
it's insane how talented these dudes are.
Insane.
And I love how they've aged because they've leaned into it and they're continuing to tour and all that stuff. I always say it's funny. I'm always like I'll never want to get married until I can afford Boyz II Men at my wedding. And there was a moment like 5-7 years ago
This
where it was
motherfucker.
actually down.
This
No,
motherfucker.
I couldn't have. But I was like, I think it's getting cheaper
Yeah.
with TikTok and stuff. They're popping
They're
off
back.
again. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you're
I
like,
can't-
fuck.
I ain't never get married.
If you missed it,
I
yeah.
missed the window.
You might be able to get like
Maybe Wanye.
I don't want to say
no,
names.
No, Wanye might be tough.
I was
Wanye
thinking of
would be tough.
other
Maybe
artists.
Nathan.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
you could get like LFO.
Yeah,
no,
maybe.
a lot of them passed away in LFO. So.
Oh,
You could get O.
Crazy Town.
Crazy
Yeah.
Town. Yeah.
You get Crazy Town. No, actually, Shifty ain't doing so hot. So
That's
I could
why.
probably get Next.
you probably get next. There you go. There you go.
Lighter shade of brown.
Lighter
And
shade of brown. You can
and they're
probably
just
get there.
playing Closer.
Yeah,
for,
the
like, the whole song, or the whole reception.
Okay, next question.
All right.
This the anthem of your youth.
the anthem of my youth. So this is tough.
Okay.
You do have some tough ones.
Yeah.
But I went with God Loves Ugly by Atmosphere.
Oh yeah.
Do you know this
and-
song?
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
and this is a tough one only because I think I really wanted to. I'm an album guy.
Hey, what are you doing over
Oh,
there?
you fucking slug!
He's so fucking ugly.
What are you doing?
Look at how ugly he is.
You like this one too, Mr. Nell?
Oh yeah, I'm an Atmosphere fan.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Atmosphere. It's just
Dude,
a 10-letter word. Dude.
When I was working at Target in the stock room, this shit was. I got chills right now.
Oh, you do?
I just like on my CD
Here,
player.
listen to the first
Oh,
line.
dude.
This goes so
I had
hard. dude.
acne scars too. It was like.
Oh
you
my
know,
god, were you the killer in True Detective
Yeah.
season 1?
Did you play this before?
Maybe one of these.
The opening lines just
Yeah.
the whole opening,
Also,
what
One
year-
of a
what year is
Kind
this
was
album?
great song, dude.
huh?
What year is this?
1990s.
I wear my scars like the rings on a pimp.
I live life like the captain of a sinking ship.
Okay.
The one thing that I can guarantee, I'm like a stepping razor. I suggest you play fair with me. Been playing dudes for a decade plus. Before that, I was just another face on the bus.
We're gonna clip this
Tapping my
moment.
Ooh.
foot to the beat on the radio, dreaming about the
And the ladies, oh mom, I promise I'm gonna be large.
One day
I'm gonna stop trying to borrow your car. I'm gonna go far with charisma and skill until they put my face on a $1 million bill. Atmosphere, just
Let
a
'em have it.
10-letter word. Discretion is the name of my cement feathered bird. What does that even mean?
I don't know. What
I
that
had to
means.
Google discretion. That's crazy. Back in the,
caught up in the mix.
it's so this is like,
So this whole record's good to you.
oh my god, this.
But
record
this song
is amazing.
specifically is.
I mean, there's an album run. Lucy Ford, God Loves Ugly, and then I think the next one's called Reflections. Or no, Seven's Travels.
Seven's Travels was the
which
epitaph
had
here.
Reflections. Atmosphere is. It's a
Minnesota
weird thing
guy,
to say
right?
when you go top 5. I always try to include Slug if I can in my top 5.
Wow.
He is one of the. I mean, I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, because what you're asking is what's the anthem of your youth? It kind of is like that. The reason I chose that song is because once I discovered underground hip hop in the like early high school with it, like Napster and Kazan shit, it was like this whole thing where I was like, what? This has been this is a thing.
Yeah.
And it's not talking about, I didn't have money, I didn't have all that shit. There was it's funny because now you know the type of music I love now. It's like it does talk about money and cars and all that shit, but like I didn't fuck with that at all.
Yeah.
And Atmosphere was the one. And also Eminem was too aggressive for me.
Huh.
Okay.
Eminem was like for I always say Eminem was like the patron saint of the war on terror, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you like Eminem's the type of, like, if you're a white dude that fought in Iraq or Afghanistan, you love Eminem.
You love Eminem.
I was Atmosphere is for pacifists.
Yeah.
Atmosphere is
Well,
like,
it opened up, like, it made me think, oh, I could, because I always loved hip hop, but I was like, oh, I'm insecure. This guy's I don't have to be like this, like, braggadocio. I could just be dope with, like,
it's
What
the closest,
you have.
It's the closest thing hip hop was to punk rock in the late.
So
exactly.
so he made you guys feel like I could be something too and just be regular.
Well, it was
right. Is that
well?
what
I
you're
mean,
saying?
think about that opening line. It's self-deprecating.
Yeah.
It's also, he's extremely confident, but he also is understanding of the fact that he loves super hard and he falls out of love because he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He talks about that a lot. The whole first biggest album that he had Overcast, and then the Lucy 40 EP is just him saying, "Fuck you, Lucy."
Yeah.
I
What
hate
was
you,
this
Lucy.
record?
This is God Loves Ugly.
Oh, so that's what the album's called.
The title track, and it's probably the most prominent track on there. But there's a bunch of bangers on there.
Yeah.
Modern Man's Hustle.
yeah.
Is that like his, like, oh, you played Modern Man's Hustle?
No, I don't think
I
so.
played Trying to Find a Balance for
That,
you.
which
Yeah.
is
played a
amazing.
few
Trying to
others.
Find a Balance is one of the.
Oh, yes.
dude.
So
'Cause-
have you ever heard the original track that this comes from?
ooh, I think I have
Okay,
actually.
cool. Yeah, because we
I
played
don't,
that too.
but I mean,
This was on Epitaph.
I love the
Oh, this
taste
on
of blood.
Epitaph Records?
Listen, and then they drop Cincy in this, so you know we love it in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
When the beat comes in on this,
the window when it's scenic.
Atmosphere finally made a good record.
Yeah,
right. That shit almost sounds convincing. The last time I felt as sick and contradictive as this was the last time we played a show in Cincy. Get real, they tell me. If only they knew how real this life really gets. They would stop acting like a silly bitch. They would respect the cock. Whether or not they believed in it doesn't take much, and that's messed up. Because these people do a lot of simple shit to impress us.
Was trying to outdo the last man. I was just a ghost trying to catch some Miss Pac-Man.
Hello, ma'am. Would you be interested in some sexual positions and emotional investments? I'm not insane. In fact, I'm kind of rational. When I be asking, yo, where did all the passion go?
East Coast, West Coast,
One of the best.
down south,
So
Midwest.
what record is this?
This is called
Seven's
Trying to
Travels.
Find a Balance, and the album is Seven's Travels. Yeah.
Okay.
This was the follow-up album to God.
Can you
let
pull
me,
up,
let me ask
uh,
you. Let me ask you guys a question then. So, what is God Loves Ugly your favorite album then? By him?
It's mine.
Oh, of his albums, that is an interesting question because it probably
That's a
is
tough
because
one, huh?
I think it goes front to back the best.
Yeah.
There was a moment where I would have put When Life Gives You Lemons, Paint That Shit Gold was such a good one, but because it has some really standout tracks, but the consistency of God Loves Ugly I think is peak. Is a great introduction to what is Atmosphere.
So,
If somebody was like,
so
"What's
if
the
you
intro?"
if you're like, hey, if someone's like, hey man, I want to get an Atmosphere. I know you're a big fan. Where should I start?
Yeah,
God
God,
Loves
Loves Ugly.
Ugly.
God
because-
Loves Ugly.
because- and then Lucy Ford is like, you know how you love these bands that are super raw. Like, remember when the Black Keys first came out? You're like,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
album fucking goes.
For sure.
Lucy Ford is the raw, uncut Atmosphere. Trying to figure out
Where's the Lucy Ford at?
it's probably even. You know what's funny about
It's,
Atmosphere too? It's probably deep down there. Yeah, Lucy Ford.
Yeah.
EP.
Okay.
Dude, he made 3 albums with Murs called Felt.
Felt, yeah.
And they were like tributes to people that they
Christina
loved.
Ricci.
The first one's a tribute to Christina Ricci.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
an amazing album.
Your Man's in Them.
That was, I think,
great
the second
song.
one.
Yeah,
that was Felt
okay.
too. I love that song.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah,
Man's
that's
in Them.
Your
What's up
Man's in
with
Them.
your
What's
Man's
up
in
with your
Them?
Man's in
He's
Them?
like, I
Did he have a
used to-
crush on Christina Ricci or something?
They dedicated all them to different people. It was
Different
like Christina Ricci, Lisa Bonet.
Yeah, Lisa Bonet.
Oh,
I
just
forget
like
the
shouts
last
out to
one.
like women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it was the
that's
same producer. So the Atmosphere is actually a group. Slug is the is
Yeah.
the MC,
An ant.
and Ant is the producer, who is honestly one of the probably most
So
underappreciated
good. Yeah.
producers.
Yeah.
Every there's this underground era of Atmosphere. Brother Ali, he produced Brother
Yep.
Ali. He produced Felt.
Did you ever get into
produced
Dino
for Murs.
Spectrum? Do you remember that?
No.
So I got like deep, but Dino Spectrum was another group with Slug and a couple other people. Maybe I want to say like Idea or maybe not.
Probably maybe.
But it was that world, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
I
that
think Aesop Rock did a Felt record.
Aesop Rock and
He just put
That's
me
my
onto it.
favorite.
Dude, Aesop
Aesop's
Rock-
like my top guy.
dude Sunshine. I think that track was called back
Okay.
in the day.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh no, Sunshine was actually an
That's an
Atmosphere
Atmosphere
one.
song, yeah.
It was, oh my god, I forget what it is. Dude, there's an Aesop Rock song that we used to play all the time. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I chose this. This Atmosphere is the artist that exploded this whole world into me.
Yeah.
It was the track, actually, Vampires was the first one I heard. Every memory of me like having like, I don't know, back basement smoke sessions and getting high with
Yeah.
the homies.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Atmosphere was on that. And then also remember mixtapes, CDs that we'd make on Napster
Yeah.
and Kazaa.
So he has a diehard audience.
Oh,
my
yeah. I
God.
saw him at
Okay,
Red
he-
Rock
okay,
in
also
Colorado,
one of the best
yeah.
performances you'll
Yeah.
ever see from an MC standpoint.
Yeah.
The MC.
Because you guys know him in such detail that I'm like, the only way you know that about him is like, because like if you don't know him, then like, because I don't know much about him. Like,
He's a
but like,
it's a good deep
if you
dive.
know him, you like know him.
Also,
Is
you
that
know
fair
what
to
Slug
say?
Slug stands for? Sean loves ugly girls.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
That's-
that.
Yeah, that's what Slug means.
That's amazing. Also, Minneapolis.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he's got that. He does a lot of Midwest love.
So
in his
I knew
music.
a guy that worked at a punk record store, and he said that Slug was just like a squatter punk for like a long time before he
Yeah.
got into the hip hop world and graffiti guy.
Oh
and-
shit.
Yeah.
He got. I don't know who Lifter Puller is. Is
Uh-huh.
it a group? But
I have no
it was
idea.
a Midwest group that I remember. One of my favorite lyrics he said was, "You kiss like you already came," and that's a Lifter Puller line for those without any game. And I'm like, damn, who the fuck is Lifter Puller?
Yeah.
You just spit such a hard bar that you also gave credit to whoever's
Yeah.
bar it is. He's one of the only people, Slug, and I don't know if this is a made up like a thing that was put into hyperbole on the internet, but from everything I've ever heard, there's a hip hop thing that happened every year in Cincinnati throughout the late 90s
Yeah.
called Scribble Jam, and you do like 8 Mile style.
Yeah.
And he's the
Scribble
only
Jam.
dude to beat Eminem.
Is there?
And that was what really like elevated him crazy too, is he went one-on-one with Eminem back in like 96, 97. I don't even know, probably 96, 95.
Is there like a dope live video of?
He did a live DVD with a full band. Look up.
I saw that
Atmosphere.
tour.
Yeah, he played the Troubadour live at the Troubadour, I think.
I saw whatever the tour was with the live band was probably the dopest.
you went to
at,
that
at
tour.
Marquee.
I saw
Me and John seen him like 3 times.
Oh
probably,
shit, for real?
in Phoenix, yeah.
Okay.
I saw him at Red Rock with Brother Ali and Dilated Peoples
Oh,
in Colorado.
That's
It was
Dilated
awesome.
People.
That's another one of his.
I
Oof.
love them.
Evidence?
I don't know. I
yeah.
don't know if you mentioned them on here, but I know that's true.
Evidence is amazing.
One of the
to
greatest
me.
live hip hop groups because they have the back and forth so perfect. It's
love
awesome.
Oh, Strife. That's a hardcore band from Oxnard.
Or just maybe Atmosphere live with live DVD.
Live DVD.
That's the one, the top one.
Oh, When Life Gives You Lemons. Yes, this is the tour. I definitely saw this
You went to the.
at Marquee.
There's Ant. That's his producer, dude. He just looks like some like Italian
I did
gang.
not think
Hey,
that guy was a
The
producer.
funny thing about Atmosphere too is he's had a whole wave of fans that are new that didn't discover him until like this album or after.
Yeah.
And what year is this?
This is probably 2000.
And they think that's his name.
The what? That his name is Atmosphere.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
This song is called Music.
So he's just very honest and vulnerable and like lets it all out there.
Oh yeah.
So raw.
So raw. It's such yeah.
You should play "Fuck You, Lucy" for Chappelle. Actually.
Oh my God! Play fuck you, 100%.
Wait,
Isn't
let me see him.
Maybe just fast forward to where they're playing, they're rocking.
She had a bad dream in the back seat. The same one as yesterday.
The same one as last week.
Surrounded by your favorite favorites.
And that's Ant on the right?
Yeah.
Baby blanket in that little matchbox. It looks just
Is Ant
like
from,
Dad's
the
car.
Midwest too?
Fast
They grew up
Yeah.
together. They're like
Oh,
brothers.
Okay.
They have albums called like Family Sign where they're just talking about them being family.
Oh, really?
That Kanye West song was good too. Did you ever hear it on Southsiders?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually called.
Yeah, it's called
yes.
Kanye
Yeah.
West.
I was like, which Kanye West?
Okay, yeah, play "Fuck You, Lucy," please. Sorry,
Please
I
and
didn't mean
thank
to
you.
yell at you. But this will get you.
Yeah, this is the type of shit where.
Yeah.
Also, imagine being just like, I don't know, angry.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what
I
I'm
know
saying?
that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I know that.
Check
so-
it out.
Don't you go to like the third verse though? Maybe to get,
Maybe, yeah.
I would go like kind of deep into it because
Lucy for not needing me. I wanna say fuck you, Lucy, because I still love you. No, I'm not okay, and I don't know what to do. Yes, it is. And everyone in his life
We'll mistake it as love.
everyone in his life will mistake it as love. Everyone in his life will mistake it as
The
love.
production is amazing.
Oh, his samples were very gospel heavy.
would mistake it as love.
His
constant on the
drums were
keys.
good, but
Mistake it as love.
his samples were phenomenal.
I like the constant on the
Yeah.
Do I
keys there.
sound mad? Well, I guess I'm a little pissed. Every action has a point. 5 points make a fist. You close them, you
Okay,
swing,
all right.
it hurts
That is a
like
fist.
this, and the truth can be a bitch. But if the boot fits, I got an idea. You should get a tattoo that says warning. That's all, just a warning. So the potential victim can
Lucy
take
fucked
a
him
left
up.
and safe breath
Lucy
and
fucked him
avoid
up.
You sober and upset in the morning. I want to scream, fuck you, Lucy. But the problem
Damn.
is
I love you, Lucy.
Yeah.
so instead, I'ma finish my
So the
drink and
backstory
have
is a
another
fucking-
while you think
Yeah,
about
heartbreak.
how you used to be my
Damn.
lover.
Oh, and then just really quickly, and then we'll move on. Can you look up "The Mirror" by Spooky Tooth? I want Mike to hear
Oh,
this.
is that the sample?
Yeah, what?
Oh, interesting. Okay,
For-
I don't
for-
think
for
I
this
have
song.
that.
No, for, Trying to Find a Balance.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So Spooky Tooth, they were friends with George Harrison. They were like a band in the 70s.
Yeah.
But check this out.
Oh,
That's it. He just
damn.
sped it up.
Yeah.
And you'll hear,
You played this for me when we
Yeah.
did the samples episode.
okay. Yeah.
Dude, I love samples.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you'll hear when he does the no.
Also, he's Ant has sampled that Mirror
before
voice,
the
yeah,
other stuff.
because he's got a song called Mirror.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
It's slow, but I wanted to at least get to that
So
point.
they got real unique with their samples.
Ant was he's a dope. He's a very underappreciated producer.
Yeah, I
in
agree,
hip-hop.
man.
Like he
He
doesn't
could be
get talked
doing
about.
anything, and he does it.
It's really phenomenal
Damn.
stuff.
It's coming up right here.
Yeah.
You can do something with that bass
it's
line.
coming up. You got to hear this. It's so great.
There's a specific.
Here's one of the first main samples. Watch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's playing in the background, and then watch right here when it goes into the. I think it's coming up. Right
Where?
here.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
You know what I love?
I love the taste of blood.
Yeah,
I don't know what that
exactly.
means,
Exactly.
but I know that I need it. What?
Yeah. All right, that's it.
I love when you hear the original
Yeah.
to a sample that you like, especially if it's a song that you really
Yeah.
dig, and then you hear the original, and it just like the energy just like rises you
Yeah,
up. You're
and
like, yeah.
It shows you what a phenomenal job he did piecing it all together
Yeah.
too. It's
Because
really
that's not fucking easy.
No.
And the other thing I'll say about just thinking about those lyrics too, like I love the taste of blood. I don't know what that means, but I know that I mean it. It's like
Yeah.
he was just
Wow.
cutting through. Think about when I
That's
discovered
pretty
it. It was
fucking raw.
1998, 99. Like all it was like Jermaine Dupri. Like
Yeah.
it was all like money, cash, cars, and shit. And that era of hip hop. When I look back on it, I love a lot of it.
Yeah.
But when I discovered this at that age, I was like, "Yo,
Uh-huh.
what?
Yeah,
this is
existing?
this is who I
Yeah.
would
And
be.
then it was
if
like
I
Living Legends, Deltron the Funky,
Yeah.
Hieroglyphics.
I ran into Living Legends the other day.
All 9 of them?
and- yes. No. Eli
And Grouch, probably.
Grouch was there. So they just dropped a new album. I was in Hollywood and I saw an airplane. It said Living Legends new album out now. So I go to Spotify, put it on. I park my car. I'm going to the Walgreens, and then they're there in front of Amoeba, like
Are you
selling
getting chills again?
CDs.
That's crazy.
And I went to their Instagram and it was like, our new album's out. We're going to be in front of Amoeba selling records the way we used
Used to, yeah.
And I went up and I had a mutual friend that was just there chilling. I went and said, what's up? It was cool LA Legends moment. Man. It
Living
was
Legends
awesome.
are dope. Murs. That's where Murs started.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, we
That's
we-
crazy.
We went pretty hard. So your favorite song to play in the car? I mean, I think I might know this. I don't
what
know
do you
the
think?
song,
What?
but I could guess the artist.
What's the artist you think?
The artist has to be Kanye.
It's very Kanye adjacent though.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I was
I only
thinking
say
about
Kanye
that.
because I know your
I
favorite.
love this.
It's Jay-Z's
Your favorite
What
album?
More Can I Say?
Oh, easy.
Which
You've seen this documentary too, right? The Fade to Black.
Dude,
Nine
Fade to
times.
Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This
So good.
documentary is so inspiring.
So this, but there's a lot of Kanye ones I definitely bump in the car and shit because a lot of times I'll be traveling and I'll play
The
Yeezus.
Jesus.
Or I'll play.
That's what I was gonna guess.
Or Watch the
Turn
Throne.
the music up.
But this,
Turn me down.
I mean, this is to me. Jay-Z's my number one, and
Let's go get him
I always
again.
say if you don't think he's number one, then you're not listening enough.
Yeah.
I think
For
just
the money.
lyrically.
This album proves
But
it.
this
Oh,
is
this album.
This is
Stand up.
People think he had a lot of peaks. I think this is lyrically his peak.
Yeah.
And this pop, this hot, this strong with so many different flows. This one's for this song. The time I switch up, this one will get bit up. This song also, it's literally saying, this is why I'm better than you.
Yeah.
This is how I'm better than you.
Yep.
This is what I do better than you. It's like literally saying all these things through verses. I'm only bigging up my brother.
Is this
I'm
the
bigging
second
up
track?
my burrow. I'm big enough to do it. I'm mad thorough. Plus I know my own flow is foolish. So the rings and things you sing about, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. I'm in new sneakers, dual seaters, few divas. What more can I tell you? Let me spell it for you. W-I-double-N.
So this is like when you get in the car, you're like, yeah.
I know the whole album front to back,
For
every
sure.
verse, and the last verse is him just to me saying like, this is again, I'm better than you.
Oh, I love the way it ends.
Shut the fuck up.
The way this song ends is perfect.
God forgive me for my brash delivery.
Yeah.
I remember vividly what these streets did to me. So picture me, let these clowns nitpick at me. Paint me like a pickaninny. I will literally kiss TT in the forehead. Tell him please forgive me, then squeeze it to your forehead. I'm not the one that's your points up. In fact, I'm the knock your points off.
He
Hope to God.
had a really good reply. Charlamagne the God said something to him.
Oh, I was gonna say Charlamagne is the God. Charlamagne. Because I was thinking, all right.
Yeah. So he said something to him. He goes, you know, people say if you know, because Biggie passed, like, you know, you were able to like flourish. And he had a great reply for something like that. And he's like, why couldn't I be good if Biggie was here? You know what I mean?
100%. I also always say that there's like, don't knock Jay-Z because he lived.
Exactly.
Like
that's
people
what,
are like, oh,
that's what
Biggie's always better than Jay. It's like, bro, he's just lived. It's
he
not
just
his
lived.
fault.
That's not his fault. Yeah, exactly.
Like,
you know what I mean?
it's
And-
yeah.
Go ahead. No, yeah, I just thought, I love the way he kind of like replies to shit and like the way he, you know, it's like, oh, he's very in tune with like who he is and like he's ready for anything, especially you like, because it's different. Not only do you hear it in his lyrics, but if you hear him in an interview, like he's saying some pretty knowledgeable shit.
He's
and it's
extremely intelligent.
yeah, exactly. And you know,
He's so
he just-
thoughtful that he doesn't even put it on paper. It's all in his thoughts.
Exactly. And so, you know, for him to be able to comfortably reply to Charlamagne like that, because most people be like, would kind of get in there, get defensive about it. But he was just like what? I couldn't. So that's the only reason why I'm good.
Yeah.
Which I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, Biggie had left a huge void in East Coast rap, but everybody could have. I mean, if Mace just stuck around, Mace could have taken it. He just went to find God.
Yeah.
Hove was also biting at the heels already. He was already lyrically.
Yeah.
already lyrically like very close. And
I mean, that first record.
Yeah, the first record is iconic.
Yeah.
I always say like
And it's his favorite record.
I know that Omatic is probably a better album and all that stuff, but go back to Reasonable Doubt. It's probably aged. Illmatic sounds like 1994.
Yeah.
I think the unique thing about Reasonable Doubt is that actually you're like, what year did this come out?
Yeah.
This is actually crazy.
Yeah.
And his,
It's almost like
his rhyme
Out Come the
scheme.
Wolves.
Yeah.
He said this about his rhyme scheme too. People are still trying to catch up to the rhyme scheme
Yeah.
that he presented in 1996. And he's this song to me is
I mean, you could do that forever. You could say there'd be no Jay-Z if it wasn't for Rakim.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Daddy Kane.
Rock
or-
him.
And it's like, but
I
also
love
it's like,
Cool
why can't
G.
people just like be good?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why can't they just like, no, I've worked hard to like
Yeah.
be the best that I can fucking
And he
be.
also wore his inspiration like on his sleeve. You know, he's openly talking about, you know, who inspired him and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
he never
Scarface.
He did well. Scarface for sure. Also,
Oh, yeah.
he's the reason that UGK was put into the limelight, and he also has taken a lot on the Black Album. He says Bun B verse or Bun B lyric. People always think it's Jay-Z, but it's like once upon a time, not too long ago, like myself had a strong arm a hoe.
Yeah.
This is not a hoe in the sense of having a pussy, but a pussy having a goddamn sense trying to push me. Everybody's like, damn, that's a crazy Jay-Z lyric. That's Bun B in 1996 on Riding Dirty from UGK, because he knows his predecessors as much as anybody, and he tries to bring them to the future.
Did you know this? I saw on Drink Champs interview that 99 Problems originally was Ice-T.
Oh yeah, they say that he stole that.
But Ice-T had to clarify. He goes, he didn't steal it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he didn't steal it or whatever. Like it's he was basically, not to quote, I can't quote him, but basically saying like, no, rappers pay homage in a way.
Yeah.
Like,
Hov paid a lot of homage.
He didn't steal it.
No,
like Ice-T was like, no, he didn't steal it, and they ran into each other because they hadn't seen each other because it was just all the word that like, oh, Jay-Z stole that 99 Problems from him, and then they ran into each other, and Hov was like, I didn't steal, and he goes, no, man, no, it's not like that at all.
Yeah.
Like, he goes, basically saying, I understand what you did.
Yeah. No, Hov's
I know a lot of like West Coast rap fans who hate Jay-Z, and to them I just say that Jay-Z wrote Still DRE, probably one of the most well-known, biggest West Coast rap songs of all time was written by an East Coast rapper.
And then he gave him the Watcher.
I always think that in my mind, that he gave him this verse and he's like, let me get the Watcher for Blueprint 2.
Yeah.
And he had Rakim on that too.
Damn.
I used to also, songs I used to like play in the car a lot when I was younger days, drinking and driving back in Cincinnati and going home. I remember to Focus, I would play Rakim.
Yeah.
His first Eric B for President.
Yeah.
Because I knew every
question
word.
Okay. Best live music you have ever seen?
Stevie Wonder. When I was 30 years old, I went to see him. Me and my brother went to Vegas to see him at MGM.
Wow.
And my cousin James. He did Songs in the Key of Life front to back.
The lovable old James?
And
I don't even know nobody named old James.
And Songs in the Key of Life from front to back. And then if you've ever seen Stevie Wonder, first of all, he ain't seeing you.
Yeah.
But I will say the craziest thing about seeing him live is how phenomenal the music is and all that stuff. He's playing piano here. He's playing piano there. He's moving all across the stage to different points like a performer would, and the whole time this motherfucker's blind as shit.
Yeah.
It's insane.
So there's a weird like,
it's insane.
It's a weird like conspiracy about
that he's not blind.
That he's not blind.
I know that one. But I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty talk about committing to the bit.
Yeah, even if he's not, at this point he is.
For sure.
Yeah.
He moves, the way he moves around the stage is insane. But also, so he does, if you've ever seen him live, he does this whole concert. He did I think it's like fucking 20 something tracks on that album, and then he comes back and the encore is him doing, it's called DJ Boom Boom or something like that. And he comes out and does like 45 minutes of just like any song you can think of. He does like Michael Jackson, Prince. He does some of his stuff that he might not have played. He does like new age or shit like Justin Timberlake.
Really?
Wow.
And it's like, it's insane. It's a party.
I've also heard he's a really great drummer.
What?
Yeah, somebody said he breaks mics, but he's a great drummer.
Oh, DJ Chick Chick Boom, yes.
Let me just say this to you. If you want to jam some more, the promoter's got to pay some more.
Bro. And you're just like, come on, Stevie!
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Here's how we playing, baby. I'm all good with it. It's all good. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, dude.
Never would. But I'm going to say this much. You know, if you pay, I'll play. If he pays, I can play.
He just starts doing it.
Dude.
If the money's right, I'll play all night. Because I am DJ Chick Chick Boom. I said I am DJ Chick Chick.
This is fucking
It's a
great.
party, dude. This is after he's already ripped, like, for,
Yeah.
this
For
is
an
the
hour?
encore.
Damn.
And I'd never experienced
He
it
didn't
this
have an
one either.
opener, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think it was like 3.5 hours.
There's some
too.
people like, they don't need an opener.
I'm not playing. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
I got some things going on.
we know the
No
energy
one
it
TV
takes to
wanna
do a
forget about
half-hour
that.
show. 3 hours,
Oh.
you gotta just have it in your body.
It's-
Like it's cardio from doing it so
I mean,
long.
I've seen the Foo Fighters like 7 times or something like that. and they just have one opener, and then they just go out and they fucking rip for so long, and like
Fuck.
they have some like ballad songs, but they do have a lot of fucking
High tempo.
fucking songs, and you're like, God damn.
Dude, Stevie was great. I got to see him again. He does a Christmas concert every year at Staples Center, or I think before the pandemic. I don't think he does it anymore.
Yeah.
And then he would just be playing the whole night, and he had like, who's Willie Nelson's kid? Luke Nelson?
I have no
Luke
idea.
Nelson came out and
Oh,
played.
okay.
He's got a great voice. Whoever Willie Nelson's kid is, I think that's what I'm talking about. He had Anderson .Paak come out, played drums for a little bit,
Wow.
and also I remember being on mushrooms, and my buddy was like, "Dude, that's Anderson .Paak on drums." I was like, "You're tripping."
Yeah.
I'm like, "That's not." And then literally 20 minutes later, I'm like, "Bro, that is Anderson .Paak."
Yeah.
And he played like 4 songs with him, but he plays all their music better than you could imagine anybody playing.
Oh,
their
really?
music. Yeah, like
of
he had.
course.
I mean, it was great.
I bet some of his like band probably played on some of those tracks in the studio too. Like they.
He's
I always
amazing.
think about the bass line for
Very superstitious.
no.
Oof.
Whoever
All the
did the bass for Do I Do that fucking
Oh,
whoever played played bass on that song is fucking
Oh yeah, because it's
insane.
isn't it quick?
dude.
That's the
can we play Stevie Wonder?
I think it's called
My Love for You or Do I Do?
I think it's isn't it I Do? No. I'm thinking of
Do I do?
Yeah. So the
top
top
one.
one. The top one's fine or whatever. Yeah.
Oh
Listen
yeah,
to
he's
the bass.
walking.
what a legend. Greatest American songwriter of all time?
And then I would say so.
possible.
Maybe like Smokey might have been better
Smokey,
than
yeah.
him. But he's
Yeah.
like
Bro, when it hit
look, this motherfucker couldn't see a thing, but he could see everything. You know what I mean?
Well, I was gonna say some corny shit of like being blind. You know, it makes your color is the tone. The
Yeah.
right
chords.
here. Do I do?
yeah.
Oh yeah. With the slide.
All my homies that be giving it up.
Okay, Mike. He knew the sample. Anyways, yeah. So,
Hell yeah.
all right, let's hit the next
That
question.
makes sense.
That's,
Hard.
it was great.
Man.
Because I got to see him twice too, and the second time was with so many collaborative artists. I was like, this dude's fucking.
Hell yeah.
Your go-to karaoke song.
Come on now.
We're
I
not gonna take it.
No, it's
Nuh-uh.
Backstreet Boys. I want it that way.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So would you say you were more a Backstreet Boys guy than an NSYNC guy?
Yes.
Yeah, me
Oh,
too.
really?
Me too,
I think
yeah.
my argument is NSYNC was carried by Justin Timberlake more so, whereas this is a group, a collective that really
Oh.
complemented each other.
All right, I'll give you that.
That's my argument.
I'll give you that. That's a good argument.
Yeah.
That's a very fair.
Wait, this is the Blink-182 video. No, I'm just kidding.
These guys were a group.
God, this song
Yeah,
rules.
all of them had
'Cause you could
their
tell.
parts.
Yeah, like I don't think Nick Carter could have gone solo.
He tried, right?
I don't know.
I think he tried.
Did
Did any of them go solo?
Nah, they needed each other, bro.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
They all were there for each other. They weren't there for Aaron though. Carter, which
yeah,
they
it's
could have
true.
been.
Yeah, it happens.
RIP to a real one. Oh, nothing but a heart. First of all, crowd pleaser. Everybody's
Yeah.
excited. Also, my perspective on karaoke is weird because Anwar Newton and myself did a show that we referenced earlier, and we did it at Stand Up Live for years. And before every show, there was a, Copper Blues is attached to Stand Up Live. It's
Yeah.
a bar next door. They would have live band karaoke every Thursday before our show. And
Yeah.
what we would do is we could cut the line and tell them any song we wanted to get people to come to our show. It was kind of like our little promo before the show.
Hell yeah.
And we did this more than any other song. So I get to do this with a live band.
Oh.
And Anwar?
And Anwar.
That's
yeah.
great.
And it was so fun every time.
Oh, I
it was
bet.
just because then we would
that's
recruit.
like such a.
Do you have
that's such
video
a crowd
of that?
pleaser.
No. Huh?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
we got video of that
That's
for sure.
that's such
If
a
you can
strong-
access that, send it to
Yeah,
us.
and then we'll put it
Oh
in.
yeah, I do. I have it. I'll send it over.
That would
be
awesome.
So that was awesome. Every week we would rotate because sometimes we're like, oh, let's do something different. We would do also Blink-182. What's my age again?
Yep.
And then the other one we'd do was No Scrubs, which is all very
Oh,
just
yeah.
who's mad at
Who-
any of
who's,
these songs.
who's
pleasers.
mad at those songs?
Which I
Super
think
fun.
is what you got to do when you do karaoke. I get bummed when people
I
do
don't.
these deep cuts. And
Yeah.
I'm like, shut up.
Oh, really?
you
That's
do?
how you feel about
Yeah,
me?
shut
What
up.
do you do? You do deep cuts?
Yeah. So,
Bro, I'd never forget. I walked into a bar. These dudes were like, link up. We're going to karaoke. We're in Old Town somewhere.
Uh-huh.
I showed up, dude. This guy did Tool Amoeba. And I was like, bro, I got to get out of here,
Yeah,
dude.
shout out to
and
Tool.
Dude, there's a 2-minute music break in there that's like, it's
Brum,
insane.
brum,
And we're all
ding,
just like,
ding.
what's going on, dude? And he gets off, and he was so confident in it. He was so like, dude, what'd you guys think? And I didn't have the heart. I didn't want to bust balls too hard, but I just told him, I was like, bro, honestly, at one point I closed my eyes and I was like, is this a Tool concert? And he was like, thank you, dude. Thank you, bro.
that guy held on to that moment for the rest of his fucking life.
Well, you knew he lacked self-awareness because he did Amoeba Tool in public, so he didn't know that I was even fucking with him.
Oh, God.
Wow.
What a thing to walk into for a fucking karaoke night.
Insane choice.
You're not doing no hits?
So Backstreet Boy, it's a crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
If you want to bang a 33-year-old divorcee, they're gonna love that song.
They're going to always.
Probably actually more towards 40 now, I guess.
All right, here we go. Joel's least favorite part of the
What?
show. Song you play when feeling
Oh.
sad.
I gotta
Banger.
think. So one time,
hold on.
What?
Go ahead.
I remember I think I was still drinking, maybe not, but I think I had just gone through a breakup or something, and I see Mike on the patio, and Mike goes, I got a playlist that I'll send you. It's fucked up. It's so fucking sad.
I think
You
I was
remember
going
this?
through a breakup
I
too.
think maybe it was you then, or I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But you said you had some playlist you would send me that was like sad. Like
Yeah.
you said something, and I was like, I don't know if I could do that because we talk about it a lot. I'm so sensitive to music.
Yeah.
I don't like to listen to sad music.
If he hears a minor chord,
Yeah,
Rap.
but so when I remember talking to you, and I when I was thinking about you doing this show, I was like, I bet Mike has some like sad shit.
Dude,
when we
there's some sad shit. You'd like greatest modern
I haven't
artist
loo-
of
I
sad
haven't
shit
looked
is
yet.
Daniel Caesar. If you want to just
okay.
be sad.
No, I don't.
But
have
this
a look
this
yet.
song, it got me in my feelings. I think it's As You Age and all that stuff. But Jackson Brown
Oh,
these days,
beautiful
Oh,
guitar, man.
that guitar is fucking
That's
amazing.
that,
Oh, he
that's
went
the
live.
semi-hollow Fender.
I like the studio version's amazing.
He
but
was
this
at the comedy store the other night.
Really?
Yep.
What's his
Jackson
name?
Brown.
Yeah, just like a
Ah.
few days ago.
Dude, one of the great songwriters.
That guitar, man.
Is this Austin City Limits?
This.
Yeah.
Dude, let this one fucking bruise your soul.
Oof.
Oh
Those
God.
two guitars. He's got
Also,
the
his
telly.
voice has aged.
Come on, man.
Come on now.
Come on.
Yeah, I can't do this.
I don't do that much talking these days.
God, even his eyes look sad.
Meanwhile, he wrote this song at 16 years old.
Shut the
Swear to
fuck
God.
up.
These days I seem to think a lot about the things that I forgot to do.
Jesus
You want me to
Christ.
go to the studio one?
Oh, the studio one will hit you hard, bro.
This performance is hitting me.
Yeah, that one. No, go studio. Studio hits. His voice is just so. I don't want to say chilling, but
That's a good word.
this is
Beautiful cover, damn.
Everyman. Yeah, for Everyman. Isn't that's nice, right? It's just
Yeah.
acoustic, and this is his voice.
Well, I've been out walking.
Woo! Come on, what are you not doing these days?
Where are my
I
sunglasses?
don't do that much talking.
Oh, you got your sunglasses? He's popping us in.
These days.
That harmonizing
Yeah.
is amazing.
And this is a time, I always reference this. This is a time
There
when,
it is.
when you had to be
These
so
days
good.
I seem to think about the things that I forgot to do
Ooh!
for you.
Damn.
Ooh. And all the
Yeah.
times
Yep.
I had. And then here it comes. I think he's gonna hit you with a little drums here. Ooh. Now the second verse might cripple you. I had a lover. What happened there?
What happened?
I don't know.
I don't think
But
it
it's
worked
so
out.
hard to risk another these
Wow.
days. What?
These lyrics are insane.
These days.
These lyrics are fucking popping.
You guys
right
are gonna
now.
like this one. There's a musical reference.
Where?
Now
If I seem to be afraid to live the life that I have made in song.
Turner.
well, it's just
That I've been losing.
Oh. You awake? You good? You trying to fall asleep?
I'm just feeling it.
Feeling
Yeah.
it.
And then he has a nice reference to a quarter tone in this next verse.
Shout out to Mike Nell for playing the fucking studio version.
Also,
This is
fun fact,
different.
if you've ever seen the Wes Anderson movie, super popular one, I forget which one it is.
Mike knows movies.
They're
Royal
all pretty
Tenenbaums?
popular.
The Royal Tenenbaums?
The Royal Tenenbaums. That is the most popular. This is a song that was made popular in that. The remake of it is by Nico. The original version that was just sang was Nico, and then he came back and recorded it himself because he wrote it and he wanted to do
Is that
it.
Nico that Henry Rollins talks about in Get in the Band?
Here it is. There's a little bit of optimism. I keep moving on. Things are bound to be improving these days.
These lyrics are deep.
Yeah.
He wrote this at 16. Who
It's
the
one
fuck
of those
who
weird-
the fuck understood this at 16? But also at the time he probably wrote it,
Yeah.
life was different. You had to grow. I feel like in those days you had to grow up faster,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I mean, this is the sixth. Yeah. I mean, shit. I think Kennedy
is.
just got shot.
Yeah,
Martin Luther King got shot. They were like, fuck Malcolm X. Let's shoot him too.
Friends
exactly.
who've been drafted to war and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Jackson Brown.
Meanwhile, we were in
iconic songwriter.
townhomes.
You know what I'm saying? Iconic songwriter, one
Yeah.
of the best. He came up with like he was like prominent already, and then Glenn Fry
Yeah.
has a great story on the Eagles documentary about learning how to write music because he lived above Jackson Brown, and he
Wow.
would hear
Where's
him
he
write.
from?
I want to say he's a California guy, but he
Okay.
definitely was in that pocket of what's the area in the hills that everybody
Where
came
Manson fucking did his shit?
from. No, it's-
Toluca Lake.
no, not
No.
Toluca
Calabasas?
Lake. They made a whole
Oh, the
fucking
country place that
where
That,
James Morrison,
Stevie Nicks
where
and
Jim
them.
Morrison was.
Laurel Canyon?
Laurel.
Laurel, yes,
Laurel Canyon.
Laurel
Laurel
Canyon.
Yeah.
They all like lived around
Yeah,
there.
they all-
and then
yeah.
Fleetwood Mac, you're thinking of maybe.
No, I
now.
thought we were talking about the city Bruce was talking about, where all the country singers.
Bakersfield.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
big.
think he popped off when all that Laurel Canyon shit was
Yeah.
going on, and then Jackson Brown, dude,
Wow.
such an amazing voice. And then this song has also been redone quite a bit. It's very popular.
Jackson Brown is from Los Angeles.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah.
Feels like it.
Okay.
I mean,
so
he was born in Germany, though.
Doesn't he also used
Said he
to think he
emerged
was?
in L.A. My bad.
I also think that Jackson Brown, if you never saw it, you're like, that's a black man, right? But not.
but not.
I would never think that.
I assume.
I don't see color.
Okay. Favorite workout or hype song?
No song. What about the top one?
Song
two.
that reminds you. Sorry, song that reminds you of love.
So I went with Music Soul Child Newness.
Okay.
I love this
Shut
song.
the fuck up.
This song
I
is
hate you
just
so
about, you know what
much.
it is? It's about like the beginnings of love,
Huh.
which I love the
Yeah.
most. Like the first couple
Who
months.
did this beat?
Hey girl, how you doing? He's a Philly guy, so I don't know who
Let's
did the.
find out.
He had a lot of like really good production on his first
Yeah.
song. Like Questlove did some production for him.
Okay.
I don't know.
This one is
I'm
like.
looking it up.
You looking it up?
What shows
Okay.
also like smooth as hell. This like taught me how to like talk to chicks. He's really talking to a woman. I'm a Virgo.
Yeah.
Our signs are compatible.
This early 2000s.
Oh, there were guys
yeah.
named Carvin and Ivan.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Carvin Haggins and Ivan Barrios.
But he's doing the classic sing talk,
The sing. Yeah.
and it's so smooth.
Yeah.
I just like to chill with somebody like you.
Yeah.
Everything is cool when love is all brand new. And I love this album. His first two albums, this, and I think I just want to sing.
But this is
and
your one.
This, Just Listen, I believe, is this one.
Yeah.
And he always reminds me of love.
The production is fucking sick.
You were
on
thinking,
this.
it kind of sounds like Dilla a little bit.
I know. That was like it
So
seems
it was that
Dilla
era.
inspired.
It was that era where you could
That's
even
why I
say
said
like
early
there's some
2000s.
Raphael Sadiq influence on this.
Yep.
He did two songs that actually were roots beats that he rewrote into
Yeah.
music of just love songs.
Yeah.
He
I
was
wonder
also-
if-
he
I
also
wonder if
was
Wes
on-
played the drums on this.
He also was on. No, he's a Philly guy. So like they helped him a lot.
Okay.
He was on. He was the. There's a dope music story about "Break You Off," the Roots song,
Yeah.
which was a pretty popular mainstream song for them, which they didn't always have a lot of mainstream success. And the story of that being made was like D'Angelo was supposed to be the singer on it. There was a couple other people that were supposed to be. Questlove has a whole, I think it was a tweet or a huge post about the history of how that all came to be. And Music Soul Child was the voice that ended up being the person that sang it, but it was supposed to be 7 different people.
Yeah.
And end up being him.
It's interesting when I hear those drums. Can you play Roots? The next movement, I think is what it's called.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Like the drums sound so similar.
Let's upgrade Adobe too.
Not the next or the movement.
No, the next movement. He does do a song. I don't know if it's that, but you're right. He samples the next movement on one of his.
Hell yeah.
It just sounds like the. First of all, I love this music video. It's one of my favorites.
Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the drums sound so similar.
No, there's a. It might be that.
Razel's voice.
Yeah.
He also did. Do Music Soul Child. The L is gone.
The hot music. The hot music.
The hot music.
I love that chord progression.
Music Soul Child. The L is gone. The L is gone.
The hot music.
L is gone. Hey, play that. That's also a Roots sample too. This is it.
Oh
Listen.
shit! Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes!
Yeah, I was
Nice.
like, I knew that they
Yes.
did. He did do that.
That's almost like.
So he did, and he probably just took the drums from it. Maybe a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's everything.
It's
Bum 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 bum.
That's that chord progression.
Now this is when the love is gone, though. The L is gone. He said, but look at his voice. I was introduced by my Bruce. We get a down skin from a complexion, lips chocolate brown.
Boom.
Heard
Yep.
from me. With that black Cincy, most definitely.
You know, and
I don't know if you've ever dove into music.
Is that a
Soul
Cincy
Child.
I
reference
haven't.
he did?
It's nah. I think he's talking about some other shit.
Okay.
In reggae music, they have a thing called versions, and it's pretty common for other singers to sing on the same track.
Yeah.
So this always reminds me of it's like an homage, sort of like.
Yeah, because I think they were homies enough where they probably were like,
Of course,
that.
yeah. Okay.
Super dope voice. Always good love music.
Wait, can I interrupt real quick?
Nah.
Okay. Will you play what's it called? World. If you look up world a reggae world.
All right, can you get that out?
Talk about really interrupting.
No, watch. Check.
Can
this
I
out.
derail this momentum?
Or just let's see, something will pop.
World
up.
Arugula.
No, what's it called? World of reggae music on yeah.
And they do versions.
That just hit the first one. Yeah, Kenya. Yeah, play this. Now check this out. You'll know where the.
Oh. Yeah.
So
Out
the-
in the streets.
Yeah.
They call it
And then
murder.
and what he makes this his own thing.
So this was the original, and then when Damian Marley did his, he did it over this track because it's kind of like a
First of all, this fucking artwork is dope.
Yeah, it's great.
Reggae, dude.
Yeah, and he says
Are you a reggae
out in
guy?
the streets they call it. murder.
I've done some deep reggae dives.
It is-
My cousin James, who I referenced earlier, big Peter Tosh guy, Barrington Levy. all
Yeah,
that
I
stuff.
love all that shit.
I didn't know if you fucking.
Anyway, that
reggae
was
shit.
it. I just wanted to
No.
the
Show
parallels.
The parallels.
between
No, we got you.
doing
we're not
a song
mad at you. We're
over
not mad at you.
another song.
We ain't
is-
mad at that.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
One from Love, Music Soul Child.
Oh, now this is his favorite workout.
Eye of the
/
Tiger, since Cincinnati Bengals.
I remember what I said.
We're
but I
not
gotta
gonna take it.
What did I say?
No.
This
It's on the screen.
it's Kanye's Blood on the Leaves.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Dude,
What
this-
album is this?
Jesus.
Yeezus.
Oh.
But also, so to your point earlier, Yeezus is in its entirety. I wasn't thinking about workout songs as much as songs that make me lock in, like a long drive where I need to like amp up.
Yeah.
Dude, this whole album.
It's been racing since the summertime.
You know this one?
I don't. Use This is the album I probably know the least. Yeah.
You gotta
You
take
would
you gotta take a
love
you gotta take a dive into
Dude,
that album. It's a
Yeezus-
really good
I
one.
think Yeezus is probably my number one Kanye album.
So
I'm gonna need a little more time now. History-wise, he's just breaking down how he took Kim Kardashian from from Chris Humphries too.
Chris Humphrey, yeah.
I thought you could wait. These
Once the drums come in, you just listen to this in a great
I don't think I've
car
ever
system.
seen this performance.
Then they talk about me.
Trees.
Would
Ooh.
be lost without me.
Trees.
We could have been somebody. Thought you'd be
Different about it. Now I know you're not it. So let's get on with it.
You could have been somebody.
Right.
Said you had a tail
Now, Mike, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. On the Yeezus album, did he work with Trent Reznor?
No, he worked with
Marilyn Manson.
So people say that he took the Yeezus album and a lot of its similarities from Saul Williams.
Saul Williams,
who worked prominently with Trent Reznor.
with Trent
and Nine Inch
Reznor,
Nails.
yes.
And then
They're
Saul
tight
Williams
homies.
made an album called, I don't want to say the whole thing because it's a little problematic.
I know
but
what
it's a
it
play
is.
off of Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay.
is.
But he says the naysayers were.
Yeah.
But also Saul Williams. So somebody put me onto that album after I was
Listen to Yeezus.
fell in love with Yeezus so much, and it's very industrial.
It's super
stripped down beats, heavy drums in certain parts, and but also like at the end of the day, every artist takes from. Other
Yeah, I thought he
influences.
sampled the Beautiful People drums for Black Skinhead. But,
Okay.
but I don't know
I
if
don't
that's if he did. Yeah.
Even if you listen to On Site, like that has like a little 9 Inch Nail-ish, like
Cool.
Reznor type.
It's-
Have you heard that one?
No.
Will you play Kanye On Site?
The whole
Please?
album is
Huh?
Please.
Please. Joe, I'll tackle you, bitch.
Well,
All
I'm
right.
sitting. I'm already down.
Oh, shut up. You're a smart ass.
Also, I love when people are like, dude, he compares himself to Jesus. Now it's like, dude, he has an album where he called himself a god for 13 tracks.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I
called
am a god.
Jesus. You didn't think he was going to make a crazy
You
religious
hear it?
album?
So watch when it kicks in, though.
Also, this is the opening track.
Opening track.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's like a hole.
Yeah, you hear it.
Black as your soul.
You know what my favorite part of the song is? You know my favorite part of the song?
Cut at the end.
Yep.
Yes.
No, not the end.
Oh, when he does the, is it early in it?
It's early.
Yeezy season
Watch.
approaching. Fuck whatever y'all been saying. Fuck whatever y'all been wearing. A monster
Sounds
about
really
to
cool.
come alive again. Soon as I pull up and park the Benz,
Hey.
we get this bitch shaking like Parkinson's.
Yep.
Take my number and lock it in. Indian hair, no
Apartment.
hoes in this house of sin.
But there's a really dope.
Where is it
Black
coming from?
Tim's
Yeah.
all on
No,
your
hold
couch
on.
again. Black dick all in your
Mouth
spouse again. And I know she like chocolate, man. She got more niggas off than Cochran, huh? On sight.
He literally tells you what he's
Oh, right
doing.
here.
Yeah.
This is where that cut happens.
How much do I not give a
This
fuck?
is so
Let me show you
fucking
right
cool.
now before you give it
Ready?
up.
How much do I not give a
How much
fuck?
do I not give a
Here it
fuck?
is.
Let me show you right now before you give it up.
That's
Fuck
great.
it.
You'll give us what we need,
Give us what we need. Yeah. What?
but it may not be what we want.
Baby girl,
How
try
cool
to
is
get
that?
enough.
Great. It's awesome.
And
That-
I'm trying to get
that-
it
I
up.
love-
And then on New Slaves, the cut in that is like some of people's favorite moment in music.
Fucking
One last
great
announcement.
cut.
Yeah, I'll listen to it.
Yeah, it's yeah. Take a deep dive on it. It's a fun record.
And then do Kanye West, I'm In It, is my other one that I love.
Uh,
This is like drums. This is just, he starts with this heavy, like almost kind of all-encompassing sound, and he strips it down about the third verse. It's just drums, and it's just like, but he's just talking about fucking women.
But you hear that again?
Damn, your lips very
You
soft.
can hear it. Yeah.
As I turn my Blackberry off. And I
Go
turn
like
the
45
Grandfather
seconds
on.
into it.
I can hear Trent. I can
Because
hear
it
Trent.
gets
voiceover.
amped up.
Through the glass, chasing love, all the bittersweet. I was lost eating Asian pussy.
All I need was sweet and sour sauce. And then he does this.
Tell your boss you need
Reggae.
an extra hour
Here it
off.
goes.
Get
Ooh.
super wet after we turn the shower off.
Hey.
It's very like, and then you go crazy. And then we go, what?
That's hard.
What?
Damn. That's tight.
Is that Beanie Man or Elephant?
Yeah, who is it?
It's a man.
Yeah.
It's a man.
It's either Beanie or Elephant. And then it builds all the way up, and then by the end, he strips it all the way back down, and
Okay.
it's just, it's
I
beautiful.
want to find out who that is.
Yeah, find that and then I'll ask the next question. Oh,
Desert Island
your
album.
Desert Island album.
This was tough, but I went with an album that you and I both know a lot. I went with Slum Village Fantastic Volume 2.
Oh, start to finish.
And because you know what why this is a hard ass question
So
too.
so Turner introduced me to this album like
Yeah.
during the pandemic, and I've always like fucked with like Slum Village songs and shit like that. But as far as like an album, I think it goes to say that this is one of those albums. If you're like, hey, I want to check out more Slum Village,
or Jay Dilla,
Jay Dilla,
or Jay Dilla,
yeah. And so this album to me, like start to finish, is just a fucking this is a perfect.
I love this on
Desert
Desert Island. What I was thinking is I'm never gonna get tired of it, and every time I play it, I swear I like a different song more. Is that make sense? Like one of those albums where you go through phases where you're like, this is my favorite song, and then you go back and you're like, oh, I fucking
God Loves Ugly was like that,
yeah, that type of shit. So,
I know what song I love on this.
I found out the guy. His name is
you guys
Assassin. He's a Jamaican dancehall DJ. That's
hell yeah.
Oh, got it.
There you go. Go with what's your favorite? I love all of it.
Climax.
I was gonna say Climax.
See, I knew it.
I like Climax. This beat is crazy.
This beat is insane.
Hard to get. I know you like the art of sex. I'm working down my plan like an architect. It's for you. We can argue.
You want to talk about samples?
Yeah.
This
is a wild.
Straight up, which
one? This one?
Well, just all his samples. There's YouTube videos of them being like, this is the sample, and you'll be like, what?
Yeah.
That's the sample?
But I ain't never fucked with a menage a trois.
And meanwhile, I never realized he did Farside's.
So Dilla's the coolest because he did a bunch of shit you probably didn't know he did that you love.
3 is the magic number.
My favorite is the chorus, the way the girl sings on the hook right here. Hey,
I want you right here in the world. Being with you all alone. It's like a dream come true.
Hey.
See, these things get
And their flows over it, it's just so fucking smooth.
Maybe it's the way that
You gotta look at this.
Which one?
What is this? This sample is crazy too.
To this song?
Yes, because it's like.
Yeah, what is that sample? We
Dude,
looked it up
it's
before,
nuts.
actually.
It's
I think we might have looked it up.
I got a mission
So-
with 2 girls on a high beach.
it's a
Everything's rich, man. Nobody
atmospheric thing
stopping
from
me.
I think it's
They
like
just relax 'cause they know I got a plan.
Climax sample Dilla. It's saying Claire de Lune, which is a little weird, but he has some of the dopest sample situations ever.
Why don't you tell him about that Players one?
Yeah, hit play. So play Players, which is a song on this.
We'll do it this way. This is
typically people's
phenomenal.
This is people's typical. Do you want to see how dope a sample could be too?
Right here.
It's the 788.
Song's called Players.
So it's called Players,
You hear it?
and he's saying Players.
Actually, we don't participate, but if you do, then I'll see you at your weight. Don't let the drama fluctuate.
You hear that?
And then go.
All right, now
look up. I don't know who sings it, but it's called
Old
Claire.
Rock.
So Claire, like the name, CLAER, and then put.
Who is that group?
Put sample.
I guess that's where you at.
And then maybe Slum Village.
And look, just Google that. Yeah, and then put like Dilla, Dilla. And
There
hit
it is.
that first one.
That top one.
Oh, recreating, sick.
And this is the fucking song that. How deep did you have to dig in the records for this shit?
The moment I met you, I swear, I felt as if
Crazy.
Also, what's the dopest thing is he took a different word and made it
sound like it's saying Players. But meanwhile, the song's called Claire. They're saying Claire.
Yeah.
Oh. So dope.
Yeah, go to 217.
Yeah. Shout out to that group.
Shout out to whoever did this video.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah. Oh, they tell you, here it comes.
And he took the do.
Yeah. I recreated what Dilla did by its first recording, what part he used. Oh, okay. I see what they did. It's fucking insane.
But he turned it into Players.
Yeah, it sounds like he's like
made it into a
stretched it
Detroit
out.
anthem.
Yeah, did he stretch it out?
He said he's trying to.
Oh. I changed the roof note on the sample to A. What, did I say it wrong?
You said roof.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Clip that.
You said
Small letters.
I know what I said. I made the. I'm not reading no
Either
more.
way, Dilla was really dope at shit like that.
Yeah.
He also was like somebody that like if you go back and listen to like this album per se and the production and shit, then you will like understand the next like 5 to 7 years of production too. He was one of the best people to do breaks in beats and like create. Also, he would put breaks in beats where there's no sound, where you're like, that's the beat.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Where you're like, the no sound point is the beat.
Dude,
they're
there's
going off
the
of.
one of my
Nuts.
favorites is the way he comes in with the drums. There's
Yeah,
one
he's the
song.
drum
There's one
guy.
song.
People say
There's
he's the
one
best.
song
Yeah.
off the Shining.
Yeah.
Can we pull up the Shining like list? There's it's a weird way he comes in with the drums, but then it literally all makes sense. Type in J Dilla, the
You
Shining.
thinking, Baby? No.
No, it's not. It's not Baby.
Love.
Hold on. No, it's not Love. Can I see the track listing? Can we zoom in a little bit?
Oh, I know what you've played this before. I think.
No, it's not Geek.
First of all, E equals MC squared. Goes so
Maybe
fucking
maybe
high.
it's So Far to
So Far to
scroll-
Go is beautiful.
I'm trying to think of what it is. I hope I get this right. So Far to Go's right there.
First of all, this is my favorite beat.
No, sorry. Try the top song.
Hey, yo.
Fuck no.
Hey, yo.
And hold on. Let me think of
This
this
shit is
song.
a
Not
fucking
MC squared.
Let's go through the whole record.
Try Love Jones.
Isn't that the one featuring Common?
Try Love Jones.
With was it
This.
Oh yeah.
The way he comes in with the drums for that is insane. Go back one more time, Mike.
So people,
And then it just,
people
I'm like,
used to
what?
say it'd be like, it sounded like he played the drums drunk.
I think he did them live. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, he
it
did
has
do
like
them
a
live.
swing to it.
And it's there's a whole
Yeah.
There's also an amazing book called oh damn, I don't know what it's called, Dilla Movement or Dilla Effect or something like that. But this dude did this whole music book about J Dilla, and in it like describes what the beats used to be, how beats used to be played traditionally, and what Dilla did to music, and how it recreated what people were
Like
doing
the
in hip-hop.
downbeat was always like
it's
like
so-
some weird shit.
Well, I
He's
think
dope.
that comes from having to match it up at the 4 count and have it loop in tempo too.
And meanwhile,
so
it all makes sense.
yeah.
Okay.
People couldn't recreate it a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Where are we at? So what is the
Desert
question?
Island, and then what is the guilty pleasure song?
Yeah, guilty pleasure song.
Oh, it's not even that. Honestly, I don't
No,
even
that's
feel
last. Don't we do that last?
That is the last one.
Yeah,
last.
Did we do Desert Island yet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the
Never mind. I'm not
Slum
listening
Village
anymore.
album.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Fantastic, Volume 2. It's How Will I Know by Whitney Houston.
How will I know if he really
This song.
loves me? Great song.
Rip.
Music video's dope too. I love this video.
I don't even feel that guilty about it, really.
Nah.
But I was
Yeah,
like-
nah.
But it's just like 80s pop I love, and this is like the height of 80s pop to
height.
me.
This is good ending energy.
Yeah,
This
is
is
good.
amazing.
Because sometimes some people's guilty pleasure songs are like sad, and we're like, oh,
Yeah,
God.
my guilty
Nah.
pleasure is My Puppy Died.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I love
Oh.
80s pop. I think 80s pop is fucking... So the last time that pop music was also the best music being made, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
This is really good. She fucking. We needed her,
You go Whitney or Mariah?
Whitney.
I do too, always.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a cool story.
That's a good argument, though.
There's a cool story that Kelly Price told about Whitney, where they were singing some song live and they were warming up, like doing sound check, and someone from like Whitney's team or whoever told Kelly Price to like, hey, tone it down, like don't try to like go so hard. And so then she like tones it down or whatever, and Whitney's like, stop. She goes, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And she goes, I'm just toning it down. And she goes, what, why are you doing that though?
Yeah.
And then Kelly Price was like, I was told to do that. And she goes, who told her to do that? Whitney was pissed. She was like,
Yeah.
who told her to do that? She goes, fuck that. She goes, you sing your fucking heart out.
Yeah.
She goes, we do this song. This ain't no fucking...
Is there video of that?
No, but Kelly Price explains the story.
110%.
There's not a video of it, but yeah.
Her voice is nuts.
Nuts.
Also, like this, but yeah, like I was saying,
That's
like
why I
this,
think it's insane.
This era of '80s pop is just so.
This is how
fucking
insane her.
great.
Like, it's so insane that I think about it. I'm like, why the fuck did my aunt sing a Whitney Houston song at my brother's funeral?
Yeah.
Oh no.
She sang "I Will Always Love You."
It's disrespectful.
It's
a little
disrespectful.
bit. To not only your family but specifically your brother.
You know, I'm probably wrong about this, but you saying that 80s music being the pop music being the best music at the time, I think it's because they were actually like really good singers. It was like filters and auto-tune. And, like,
I agree completely. Like it was also before like, you know, all the fucking marketing execs came in and tried to chop it up to what was most profitable. But like 80s pop, like you had Hall & Oates. That's the best. You had Peter Gabriel solo.
Oh, come on.
I mean, not to say Genesis. Also, you still had Genesis and Phil Collins, but like the 80s pop shit. Huey Lewis and the News.
Yeah.
You know? It was the last time that the most popular music, pop music, was also hands down the best music being made. Don Henley solo stuff.
Don Henley, yeah.
It was a crazy era. Now pop music is like you kind of laugh at it. It's like it's not. I still think
it's like funny.
You could argue like Billie Eilish and Taylor Swift, like they do make technically good
for sure
music. I don't want to hate on that too much, but a lot of it's like, bro, this is trash. I don't know who you're trying to connect to. This shit was like,
this shit was making
there's
everybody
a reason
feel
it was
good.
popular music.
One final question. It's a quick one. I ask every comedian this. What is your walkout song for when you film your first special?
Oof. Damn, that's crazy.
or even just your headlining something. that
Yeah.
you do in the
I
moment.
think so. I like to play. What's the song called? It's Evidence.
It's on that record, the one that you showed me.
Evidence.
Is it Weatherman? That
It's on
record?
the Weatherman LP. Evidence. It's so funny now. I don't know it. I'd have to always look it up. Off the Weatherman LP. You go to the Weatherman LP, and it's called Believe in Me.
Oh, that's a hard one.
Because listen, and you go to like the 20
Again,
second point.
he showed me this record.
Believe in Me, and you go to like the 20. I think I tell people to go to the 21 second point. Maybe hit 18, see what happens. But this shit.
Evidence also made beats for that Black album, right?
Yes, I love this song.
Hey, and then the hook is just like, you got to believe in somebody.
Yep.
Why not believe in me?
Yes.
I love this song.
It's a great song.
Why not
The beat-
believe in me?
The beat is insane.
Evidence.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Where can they find you, Mike?
Where can they find Mike
at
Turner?
Turner Comedy on almost all platforms. I think Twitter I had to add a little extra on it, but Turner Comedy on YouTube, Michael Turner Comedy, and then everything, turnercomedy.com for everything, whether it be shows, merch,
Weather.
videos, stuff like that. So holla at your boy.
Yeah. You have fun?
I love y'all.
Yeah, we love you too.
We love you too. Yeah, well, I had to get you on here with your musical interests. So.
Oh yeah.
So,
Appreciate y'all.
well, thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Give us suggestions on what to do at the new Fallout studio.
Lesser known characters. Lesser known characters.